New York Senator Chuck Schumer is facing outrage from his party and House leadership over his decision to vote to avoid the shutdown of the government. Many Democrats wanted to force a shutdown to protest against President Trump and Elon Musk's sweeping federal spending cuts. However, Chuck Schumer now makes the 10th Democratic senator to vote to move forward with the stopgate spending bill. And on Friday, it went through and it cleared the path to avoid a government shutdown. After days of lengthy Congress meetings and threats of a federal shutdown, Chuck Schumer announced on Thursday evening that he will be voting yes. And that yes cleared the way for Republicans to pass their spending bill. In this video, we will cover the situation happening with Chuck Schumer and hit all of the key points. So make sure you watch to the end so that you don't miss anything. First, we must start with this video that is going viral of Schumer when he was in the Senate House giving his approval of Trump so that he can avoid a government shutdown. Watch this.
I thank my colleagues for working quickly to bring this bill to the floor. Once the Senate acts, we urge the House to act quickly. Now, government funding expires at midnight tonight, and the votes before us is a Hobson choice. The CR bill is a bad bill. But as bad as the CR is, I believe that allowing Donald Trump to take even more power via a government shutdown is a far worse option. A shutdown would allow DOJ to shift into overdrive. It would give Donald Trump and DOJ the keys to the city, the state, and country.
In that clip, we can see that Schumer was basically saying that he did vote against. He wants them to be able to just pass the bill so that the government doesn't shut down, because he believes if it shuts down, Trump and DOJ will have more power. They'll have overdrive, and it'll basically be giving them the keys to the city, the state, and the country. And he doesn't want to do that. He said that this is the better alternative because if they shut it down, that will be worse. In my opinion, seeing Schumer vote against and keep the government open and pass the bill, it seems to be kind of shocking because this senator has spent months saying that he wants to shut the government down. He's going to shut it down because he doesn't want to give Trump and Elon that power. So just for him to turn around and do the opposite, it is a big betrayal for the Democratic Party and their citizens. The Democratic Party currently feel that he needs to leave, he needs to be gone, and it sucks that he went back on his word. Now, I want to show Fox News reaction to Schumer's announcement, with the title being, Schumer has no friends in Washington this morning. Watch this clip.
Senate Majority Leader now says he will. Senate Minority Leader says he will vote for the Republican funding bill. His argument now, shutting down the government would be good PR, too much good PR for the White House. That's the argument. Senate Majority Leader John Thune's with us. And sir, good morning to you. A moment ago, True Social, here's the post from the West Wing. Congratulations to Chuck Schumer for doing the right thing. Took guts and courage. The big tax cuts, LA fire fix, debt ceiling bill, and so much more is coming. We should all work together on that very dangerous situation. A non-pass would be a country destroyer. Approval will lead us to new heights. Again, a really good and smart move to Senator Schumer. This could lead to something big for the USA, a whole new direction and beginning DJT. Bet he loves that. On Wednesday, Schumer was trying to convince Democrats to stick with him and fight this. Last night he folded. Tell us why.
Well, they own it, Bill. I think this is just an acknowledgement on his part that the Democrats put us into this situation. The first three appropriation bills that Congress is supposed to pass every year passed out of the committee over 8 months ago. And 11 of the 12 passed before the August recess last year, and Chuck Schumer never put one of them on the floor. And so we are cleaning up the mess that Chuck Schumer and the Democrats and Joe Biden left us and funding last year's appropriations bills.
The reporters on Fox said that he has no more friends in Washington and he might as well go get a dog from the pound because they're not talking to him right now. Everyone is super upset with Chuck Schumer. But on the other hand, President Trump went to Truth Social and made a post saying congratulations to Chuck Schumer, telling him that he did the right thing and that a non-passing vote will be catastrophic and a destroyer for America. He said Chuck Schumer did a courageous thing. And he's very proud of him and happy that he voted yes. Personally, for me, I still feel like it was a low blow of Chuck Schumer to betray the Democratic Party like that, but it seems that it is what it is. With that being said, I want to show you guys the U.S. Democratic Representative, AOC, and what she had to say about Schumer's decision when she was interviewed by a reporter. Take a look at this.
The deep sense of outrage and betrayal. And this is not just about progressive Democrats. This is across the board, the entire party. There are members of Congress who have won Trump-held districts in some of the most difficult territory in the United States, who walked the plank and took innumerable risks in order to defend the American people, in order to defend Social Security, Medicaid, and Medicare, just to see Senate Democrats even consider acquiescing to Elon Musk. I think it is a huge slap in the face, and I think that there's a wide sense of betrayal if things proceed as currently planned.
How will House Democrats and Senate Democrats work together now if there is such a sense of betrayal?
I think that creates a real challenge, and that in and of itself, I think, is part of what makes the leadership of this moment so crucial, because this is a decision about trust. It is a decision about trust and cooperation, because there will be a day where the Senate will need the House to move on something, and if there is an erosion of trust and a breach of trust, such as what is being considered right now, it will make cooperation difficult. And we cannot afford to be in an every person for themselves kind of moment. We need to work together and as a team in order to usher our country through this very dark time.
That video by AOC, one point that she said that really stuck out to me was that it's beef between now the House Democrats and the Senate Democrats. And that's something they don't need. She said that they need to be working together, which is true. They're already up against the Republicans, and now they're kind of up against themselves. There will be plenty of times that are going to arrive when the Senate Democrats need the House Democrats to pass something for them. And if they can't get on the same page, it's going to be a lot of problems that arrive. Next, I want to show you guys this tweet about Schumer. Please assure the Democratic senators that we know who Chuck Schumer is, and we know all the rest of them, and their support for greed, corruption, and fraud. So from that tweet, we can kind of get a little bit of insight of how the people are feeling about the Democratic Party. They're basically saying that we're not surprised he did this, and we're not surprised of what's going on with the Democratic Party. Everything that's been coming out is showing that they have been greedy, corrupt, and fraudulent. Money possibly being hidden or stolen, the way they're treating the citizens for taxpayer money. Everything that's recently been coming out under investigation is proving true, and it's a bad look on the Democratic Party. So this person and the people are basically saying, yes, Chuck Schumer is a person who goes back on his word and goes to the other side, even if he's saying it's for the better. Lastly, I want to show you guys Chuck Schumer in a video that he made of himself defending the situation. Watch this clip.
This CR is bad. It's a whole lot worse to vote to shut down the government. Elon Musk, Doge, and Donald Trump will use the power to shut down the government to fire hundreds of thousands, if not millions of workers, shut down whole departments, and shrink the government for tax cuts for billionaires. It will be devastating, something like we have never seen before. One of the worst things? Courts could run out of money in a few weeks. One of the few refuges we've had to stop the autocratic, vicious proposals of Trump and Musk and Doge have been the courts. And so this shutdown, the idea of a shutdown, is atrocious across the board. We have to stop it.
So how do you feel about all of this? Even from Schumer's video of him defending himself, the reasoning he gave. Do you accept it? Do you think it's a bunch of BS? Let me know down in the comments below what you think. And I'll see you next time on KW Lawholic.